Howdy, Steve Sluts.
Oh, yeah, hit him with it.
Steve Sluts.
You know what to do.
You know what to do.
Get out there, fuck it up.
Get out there, fuck it up. Check the disclaimer in the description box.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
You got to click see more or whatever.
See more
I will
butts.
never know what that box says.
You will.
I
One
just
day
will
you will.
never know. It says more.
One day you'll know.
Some people say it says more. Some people say it says see more. Nobody
Some
really
says
knows.
show more.
Some people say it says show more. Nobody's for sure certain.
No one knows.
No one actually knows. And there's no way to verify.
We have a friend at YouTube. He says,
Yeah, but
I'm
he
not even
says
entirely sure it exists, what you're talking about.
He doesn't know. He might be gaslighting us, but yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you're watching this now, it means the live stream has already happened, and that is where the 50,000 kiss happened.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in seeing something like that, this is the wrong place. You're going to want...
Yeah, but stay here.
Oh, yeah, stay here.
We got a lot to cover.
Go watch that later.
Yeah, but it is up. I know a lot of people were already DMing me saying, I can't make the live. Is it going to exist on YouTube?
Yes,
yeah.
it will exist on YouTube.
Well, it does currently.
Oh, yes.
Because today is
It
Friday.
already happened.
Today is Thursday for us, but tomorrow is Friday for us.
I will imagine most people have already left to go watch the kiss. They're not watching this anymore.
Yeah, well, if you do, please come back. If you
Come
do,
back.
come back. Check it out.
Come back.
Hey, I got good news.
Do you?
I just got an email.
Nice,
From-
dude. I know you've been waiting for some.
Thanks, man. I just got an email from the tech people at my trading firm, and Trader Treehouse is live as of Monday. So you can go sign up on Monday at tradertreehouse.com, and we will hopefully not violate any Securities and Exchange Commission laws together.
You'll do.
We won't.
You'll do your best.
Yeah, no, it's easy to not break the law. That's the thing.
Says you.
No, I that's one of the things we're going to be getting
Also,
into.
my chat is and has been up. We are certainly breaking the law with a lot of the things.
Hell
we're
yeah.
doing.
What are you guys breaking the law about?
Oh, we're violating stuff with the FCC, SEC, FDA.
Mm-hmm.
The FAA is pissed. At
Oh,
us.
yeah. Oh.
Kind of hard to find someone not pissed. At us.
ATF is not pissed.
The
They're actually,
ATF is actually not pissed. They like what we're doing. They're saying, keep at it. They're kind of watching from afar, and they're like, we're going to blow you guys up at some point.
I remember on the Drew Carey show, I think
Crazy reference.
there Drew Carey, it was like someone's bachelor party, and he said, hey, we're going to go shoot guns and smoke cigarettes and then call the ATF and thank them for the good idea. Because it's the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco,
and Firearms.
Oh, they're gonna drink, smoke cigars, and shoot guns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
And then call the ATF and thank them for the good idea.
Great Drew Carey pull.
Thanks, man.
Sound off in the comments if you're a Drew Carey show head.
Sound off in the comments if you like my haircut.
We'll do a moment of silence.
Welcome back to Honky at the Beat Man. Kramer, when I get done with you. Yeah.
Are you ready for a Trillionaire mindset?
Fill me up, Arrow. Bitcoin solves this. Bitcoin 100,000.
Can we do a moment of silence
Yeah.
for Ben's haircut?
Also, I want to apologize to. Oh,
Oh.
man, I got the worst little hangnail.
Nope. Stay here. Stay here.
This is a voice memo in real life.
Yep. Who were you going to apologize?
I was going to apologize to. I let a lot of cameos expire, and I'm very sorry. I had a bad week, and I wasn't. I just let them. I forgot that they were even there, and I just every day kept getting emails, cameo request you had expired, and I was like, fuck. And then another and another and another, and yeah.
So he'll get to him at some point.
You can't, because once they
Okay,
expire,
you
they
won't get to
expire.
him.
So maybe they then deactivated my account because I was getting too many in a row, and it means
Wow.
it means nothing. All you have
No,
to
it
do
means
is
something.
because
You're fucked.
they don't want people to keep requesting only to get denied, so they just deactivate it and they say, hey, when you're ready to come back,
Yeah.
go ahead and you can reactivate
They
your
activated mine.
account. Oh, that's great.
But I forgot to. I keep forgetting. They said you just have to do an intro video and go like, I'm here.
That's the script.
Let's do it.
I'm here. Let's do it.
And so I keep forgetting to do it. I'll do it though. And then you guys can do whatever you do.
Oh, people will pay you to say the dumbest shit.
Yeah. We'll
Happy
see.
birthday, Emily. Get the fuck. No, it's fun to do. I really like doing it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna stop myself before I overshare, because this is like the people out there are like they're like a distant family that I never see or talk to, but they
No,
hear
you
me.
talk to them.
I talk to them.
They don't talk to you.
Yeah, but
Or sometimes they do through weird DMs that make you feel like, do they like me or do they want to kill me?
yeah, and I don't want to come on here and pretend like I'm in the best place, because I'm not, and that's okay. And I'm saying that to set an example that it's okay. Sorry, I know you're over there like, dude, don't do it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry or nothing. That you know, but no, I'm not. But yeah, so that's why I haven't done any cameos. So and I wanted to fill you guys in on that so that you know that. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, let's just go right into crypto corner.
No, yeah. Okay, so we are going to go into crypto corner.
Beep boop beep.
So everyone knows there's some very real stuff going on with crypto right now. We're going to get to SBF. We're going to get to, the NFT shillers getting sued, all this stuff. And that's all very heavy. And because, you're maybe not going through the greatest time, I have a little surprise for you. Breaking news. This is a great way to lead us into crypto corner. Get us into the right headspace.
Okay. So this is breaking news that was
Yep.
That's it? That's it?
Just wait.
This is the breaking news? It's collecttrumpcards.com.
Just wait. It's beautiful.
Oh,
You're going
Christ,
to love
there's a
these.
video. Oh, my God. Okay, play it. For the
Come on,
audio
baby.
listener, it is Trump.
Hello,
with-
everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to
get
my
the
life
fuck
and my
outta
career.
here.
It's been very exciting.
Get the fuck
You can
out.
collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles. Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to
With
win
an
amazing prizes like dinner
just
with me.
fully
I don't know
reading
if
off
that's
a
an amazing
teleprompter the entire
prize,
time.
but it's what we have. Or golf with you and a group of your friends at one of my beautiful golf courses, and they are beautiful. I'm also doing Zoom calls,
You can get a Zoom call.
one-on-one meeting, autographing memorabilia, and so much more. We're doing a lot. My official Trump digital trading cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy one and you will join a
I
very
will say he lost a
exclusive
step
community.
as
It's
the
my
salesman,
community,
as the pitch
and
guy.
I think it's something you're going to
I
like,
think
and
it's
you're going to like it a
something
lot.
you're going
they
to
also
like
make
a lot.
perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto. All you need is an email address. Go to collecttrumpcards.com and buy your Trump digital trading cards right now before they are all gone, and they will be gone.
And they will be gone.
This is my first official Trump trading card NFT collection.
I'm all in,
And you
baby.
get a chance to meet me. Go to collecttrumpcards.com right now, and remember, Christmas is coming,
I
and
mean,
this
what's
makes
a better
a great
gift?
Christmas gift.
Look at him in
No
the
purchase
weird
necessary.
hall, the
Fully
Christmas hall that Melania did.
This is
Also, quick question: can I borrow $99?
sure. What for?
Nothing.
Wait. Let's see. Let's
Also,
read
so
the
a lot of
fine-
people are saying that with the SBF thing and the way crypto's going, that crypto's dead, and I'd like to say that crypto's clearly not dead. Okay,
No, it's not.
Trump has revived it. Trump has saved it.
Let's see. What is there anything down there that's total ARV of all prizes $54,695. That's what they. That's the. Something,
He's kind of underselling himself. I mean, you can get a dinner with Trump. You're telling me that's worth
That's worth
$1
millions
million
of dollars
to me.
Yeah,
I would pay
that's
$1 million to have dinner with Trump.
That was incredible. I really wish that he was less of a shitty guy, so that this would be just something that everyone could enjoy. You know what?
Oh, I think there's a lot of people who will enjoy it in a different way.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of people who buy these, I think.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Also, why didn't he ad-lib it? His whole thing is just going off the cuff.
Because he probably
And
doesn't. He doesn't understand what they are, so they had to. That's why, if you'll notice, they made it. They made it so that it's digestible, much like applesauce for old people, because they called them.
I think that's
digital trading cards.
Yeah.
Easier.
He
to
said
understand.
NFT once.
Yeah.
And then it was just
They're
digital
digital
Donald
trading
Trump trading cards.
I love when he says,
Send
and
your
they will.
social security checks here.
I love when he said, they'll sell out. They're gonna go fast, and they will be gone. And then he goes, that's what he does. Like, oh yeah, but.
And for the audio listener, there's some real beauties. You get him riding on a elephant, signaling the GOP.
Yeah, and
with it's red, white, and blue, and Trump is
on top, pumping his fist
with a fist.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. His red tie is blowing in the wind. Really beautiful stuff.
I miss him.
So I just thought we could start off on a lighter note before we get into the heaviness.
Yeah. Just speaking of SBF, I wonder if the New York Post, because there are the Daily News.
Wait, did you see the New York Post headline?
No.
What did they call him?
Did they make an SPF joke?
No.
Because that's what I was going to say. They should do it.
They called him HAIRY, Harry. Fuck, I can't remember what it was.
SBF, they called him Harry something?
Harry. It was a Harry Potter pun.
Can
we...
Harry Plotter?
I'm looking.
It might be that. I don't know.
But...
And they used the worst picture of him.
When he gets... his sentence handed down, and it's however many years, let's say it's 90, I imagine their headline would be SBF 90, and it's like him photoshopped on a bottle of Coppertone. That's what I would push.
I like that people call him Scam Bankman Fraud. You never heard that?
No. That's great. Scam, bank, and fraud. Hey, guys, we want to take a quick break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, Rocket Money. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? Why are you going to do that? That's stupid. Don't do that. Don't waste money on subscriptions. You know how hard it is to cancel one of those things? You sign up for a free trial, and then before you know it, you're getting milked for $30 a month. 80% of people have subscriptions they forget about. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. So now there's this great app I use that helps me keep track of all my expenses. And because of it, I'm no longer wasting money on subscriptions that I don't even use. You might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, and it was formerly known as Truebill.
I love this thing. I got a new credit card, and I went back and I was looking at my old statement because I was transferring everything over. Mm-hmm. The amount of things I didn't even realize I had. It's unbelievable. But now I got Rocket Money, baby. The app shows all your subscriptions in one place, and then cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel a subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. How easy is that?
It's super easy. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/trill. Seriously, it could save you hundreds of dollars a year, and who doesn't want that, okay? That's rocketmoney.com/trill. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/trill.
All right, so anyway, for those of you who are living under a rock.
What's the bugs like under there? I always make that joke.
Yeah, I'm glad for it.
Yeah.
But
I need humor. But so go on.
Okay.
Go on. Scam Bankman Fraud.
Scam Bankman Fraud, a.k.a. SBF, a.k.a. Sam Bankman-Fried, a.k.a. the golden boy of crypto, has been arrested.
In the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas. He's got, there's
Do you think Bahamian police sirens are,
here we go.
Steel drums? Steel drum sounds?
Really good.
That's what those are called, right? Steel drums? You hear the police siren and it's just steel drums. Go on. Sorry. I'll shut up. Go on.
Okay. 3 separate actions, right? Yeah. You got the SEC, the CFTC filing civil cases, and then criminal charges from the DOJ through the Southern District of New York. And the criminal charges, it's wild. There's 8 counts, including conspiracy to commit wire fraud on customers, conspiracy to commit wire fraud on lenders, conspiracy to commit commodities fraud, conspiracy to commit securities fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering. And this one, conspiracy to defraud the United States and violate the campaign finance laws.
Oof.
Getting this motherfucker on everything.
Yeah. And he faces, 115 years?
I don't know how.
Like the total charges could amount to that. He won't get that much, but...
You don't think so?
No.
It seems like they want to throw the book at him.
Conspiracy to get a haircut is tacked on there, too. Not get a haircut. He got...
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Fraudster? Or Harry... Fuck, I can't
Harry
remember.
Fraudster sounds right.
It doesn't matter.
Damn.
But it feels very good to see this guy. It's been so frustrating to watch this dude just do so many interviews and just go, I don't know how this happened. I can't believe I tripped and fell and some people's things. I don't know why we labeled the accounts like that. This was also crazy.
Yeah.
Even his fucking parents.
They chimed in?
They were like, we have no idea how our names ended up on those houses in the Bahamas. And we all just have to pretend like these were the stupidest people in the fucking world. Their parents, his parents are Stanford law professors. And they're just like, that's so crazy. It says we own that house. That's fucking great.
What? Wait, how's it spelled?
Yeah. Yeah. And, the more that comes out, the crazier this has been, right? I mean, we're all just supposed to pretend this guy had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah.
Apparently his dad, there was a Wall Street Journal article about how his lawyer parents were kind of, playing a role in this situation from the beginning. He was there with a lot of meetings with regulators, and this is going to be really bad for SBF.
I just wonder if the politicians who collectively received $40 million in political donations from him are going to have the spine to go on with prosecuting him to the fullest extent of the law.
Shit.
But yeah, because I was just...
He's useless to them now.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to follow it up with, is he's utterly useless to them. I was reading there's so many headlines about him, it's hard to keep up, but there was one where he said he hopes to start a new company so that he could earn back everything that he owes people. Like, yeah, cool, dude. Yeah, that'll work.
I think he's gonna have a hard time with that if the SEC or the CFTC are successful in their suits, because I imagine they'll be seeking injunctive relief to make sure he has to stay away from people's money for a very long time.
What's injunctive relief?
Like prohibiting you from doing something.
Doing it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see Kevin O'Leary testified and blamed the fall of FTX on Binance?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what's nice about this, reading these complaints. I found the SEC complaint, the most illuminating there, but also the indictment from the DOJ, they're saying that this was going on since 2019, right? And from what SBF has been saying, it's a lot of, it just, everything kind of went bad when the balance sheets got leaked and we were having a little bit of trouble. But they're alleging that from the beginning, he was a fraudster. You know what I mean? His whole...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the allegation.
I mean, but that's the thing. When it first started, it's this big confusing thing. It's crypto. You don't know what's going on. You're like, what the fuck is FTT coin? And there's all these acronyms. You're not sure what they are. But it's really just... It's not that complicated. It's a tale as old as time, right? He got everyone to believe that he could make them rich and trust him. They gave him all his funds. He started appropriating those funds for whatever he wanted, for his personal gain, buy property, buy influence, right? He was using customer funds and directing them towards politicians on both sides of the aisle, starting foundations in his name for things that he wanted to accomplish.
You got to hand it to him. All of that crime is hard to achieve.
Is it?
Yeah. Let's see you go and build a fraud of that size. Fuckface?
I don't think I got it in me.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Not only morally, but I don't have the technical prowess or the neurodivergence necessary to achieve that.
I think it starts with two Stanford law professors.
You think his parents helped him out? I feel like
I think he had access to a lot of things, probably.
I think he probably approached his parents with an idea about crypto, and they didn't fully understand it. They were just like, our son is very, very smart, and sure, and just kind of gave him guidance, not fully, because crypto, the whole space is still very much the Wild West. And I feel like they probably just, I don't know, once you start seeing gold or whatever the fuck the expression is.
I would be worried if I was his parents. I'd be worried if I was anyone near him. It sounds like, so right now, we just have his charges. I mean, who knows who else is going to get in trouble, right? It wasn't just him doing all these things. But I mean, we're going to see just how much, I mean, because that's the thing, right? How like, his line the whole time has been, I had no idea what was going on at Alameda Research. I was the founder, but I moved away from that. My whole focus was FTX. And, I also think Caroline Ellison has probably been, did you see that picture of her? Someone posted it on Twitter. It was maybe a week or two ago. She was at the coffee shop in New York.
Yeah.
And someone Google Mapped where she was. And it was just kind of a short walk from the courthouse downtown.
Were they suggesting something?
They were suggesting that she's talking.
And she stopped to go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I put in, folks, audio listener, I've got something in my left eye that is absolutely driving me insane because every couple minutes it'll be like, so I got to apply eye drops. Should we read the juiciest parts of the SEC complaint?
Sure. Let's pull it up. I have it's quite long, obviously, but there are some, that's going to be, all right, let's see what we got here.
Babu.
As a result, there was no meaningful distinction between FTX customer funds and Alameda's own funds. Bankman-Fried thus gave Alameda carte blanche to use FTX customer assets for its own trading operations and for whatever other purposes Bankman-Fried saw fit. In essence, Bankman-Fried placed billions of dollars of FTX customer funds into Alameda. He then used Alameda as his personal piggy bank to buy luxury condominiums, support political campaigns, and make private investments, among other uses. None of this was disclosed to FTX equity investors or the platform's trading customers.
Now, do you think why he doesn't seem, I thought that he was the benevolent billionaire. Like, why would he have any desire to buy luxury condos? Or was it just a way of... money, it was
remember
just
we were
a
reading
money
those
laundering
Vox things, and he kind of said that was all a front anyway.
So he did actually care.
I don't know if he had huge, aspirations for material wealth or, Lamborghinis and that kind of thing, but I don't think he truly wanted to just give away all his money the way he said he did.
Yeah.
So, here's some more. Alameda did not segregate these customer funds, but instead commingled them with its other assets and used them indiscriminately to fund its trading operations and Bankman-Fried's other ventures. This multi-billion-dollar liability was reflected in an internal account in the FTX database that was not tied to Alameda, but was instead called fiat@fx.com.
FTX.com.
Characterizing the amount of customer funds sent to Alameda as an internal FTX account had the effect of concealing Alameda's liability in FTX's internal systems.
In quarterly balance sheets that Alameda provided to its third-party lenders, Alameda tracked this liability as a loan, but did not specify that the loan was from FTX. Instead, Alameda combined this liability with loans it had received from third-party lenders. So they were trying to conceal the money that they received from FTX by lumping it together with all these other legitimate loans from third-party lenders.
Right.
Interesante.
And now, since all this has been going on, he's been saying, I couldn't have committed fraud. I had no idea what any of this was. I just thought it was one big bag of money that I could use.
Yeah. There's this
How could I know?
This chunk here. Wait, scroll up just a little bit, please. In addition to receiving cash deposits directly from FTX customers, Alameda benefited from undisclosed features of the FTX platform, which allowed it to divert FTX customer assets. For example, negative balance. Alameda was able to maintain a negative balance in its customer account at FTX. Bankman-Fried directed software code to be written in or around August 2019 and updated in or around May 2020 that ultimately allowed Alameda to maintain a negative balance in its account, untethered from any collateral requirements. Jesus Christ. No other customer account at FTX was permitted to maintain a negative balance. Interesting.
Right.
So he was just like, yeah, sure, you can go negative, even though it's...
And this is this is August 2019, right? So he's acting like this was just, oh my God, I don't know. We just kind of lost $8 billion.
Yeah. At Bankman-Fried's direction, Alameda's line of credit was continually raised to the point where it grew to tens of billions of dollars and effectively became limitless. No other FTX customer had a similar line of credit.
Which is bullshit.
Do you think that during this time, he's sitting there with his curly hair going, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, shit, fuck. Caroline, what are you doing over there? Like, because she's just losing billions of dollars.
I don't know. I think he thought he would be able to get it back.
They were too busy sucking and fucking each other.
They were too busy fucking in the polycule.
I wonder if that's going to be part of his defense. His defense is well, you know, I was too busy fucking and sucking. Or excuse me, well, fucking and sucking. Hey, everybody. We want to take a quick break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, MasterClass. Guys, it is the holiday season, and I'm thinking you can upgrade your gift-giving game a little bit with something called MasterClass this year. With MasterClass, you can learn from the world's best minds anytime, anywhere, and at your own pace. You can learn how to draw and paint realistic portraits from Devin Rodriguez. You can improve your negotiating skills from Chris Voss, or learn cooking from Gordon Ramsay. You know him, the angry British guy. With over 180 classes from a range of world-class instructors, that thing you've always wanted to do is a lot closer than you think.
A lot of people know this already, but Serena Williams has become my personal tennis instructor.
I know where this is going.
And the nice thing is she understands that it's not about winning, you know? Yeah. It's about your connection to the court.
That's what it's
and
about.
your opponent.
Oh, finally I
Well, it's
get
about
that.
a lot of things,
Okay.
really.
Oh,
That's just one of them. You got to watch the whole thing to find out. And pretty much everyone's afraid to play me now that they know Serena Williams has given me all the tips, tricks, everything I need to know to mentally destroy my opponent, stay mentally tough, all that kind of stuff. It's 10 lessons and it took just 2 hours. I recommend you check it out if you want to get better at tennis. But there's a whole bunch of things if you're into something else.
MasterClass is accessible via the app on your phone, web, or smart TV, offering classes on a wide variety of topics. Whatever you're interested in, there's a class for you. Each class is broken out into individual video lessons, usually around 10 minutes long. More than 10 of today's most brilliant minds are available anytime, anywhere on iOS, Android, desktop, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
In addition to video lessons, MasterClass classes provide you with downloadable lesson recaps and supplemental materials. The cooking classes come with beautiful downloadable guides that are equivalent to high-end cookbook. It's very cool. I highly recommend you check it out. This holiday, give one annual membership and get one free. Go to masterclass.com/trill today. That's masterclass.com/trill. Terms apply. Okay, so you know how he was denied bail?
Yes, 250,000.
Yeah. So he was arrested in the Bahamas, and now he's got to be extradited to the U.S., which we should talk about because people were saying that could be a years-long process, right? He's going to fight it because he doesn't want to go to the U.S. and face the wrath of the U.S. Justice Department. But okay, so let's just read a little bit from the court hearing for his bail hearing because it's quite interesting.
Hit me.
So, before the proceeding could begin, Bankman-Fried's attorney asked the judge for permission to allow his client to take a prescription medication. Bankman-Fried told the judge that the medication was in his possession when he was arrested, but he had not had access to it since Monday. A police officer brought a Ziploc bag of Bankman-Fried's belongings into the court, which contained his medication.
Flintstone vitamins.
And the judge asked if he needed water to take it. I don't need water, but I do need to take my shirt off to take them. Bankman-Fried, wait, it makes sense, but it's just insane. Bankman-Fried, who is known to take enzyme patches as an antidepressant, told the court. And so the judge said, well, you certainly can't take your shirt off in court before allowing him to leave the room for several minutes to take his medication. Bankman-Fried, who was characteristically jittery before taking his medication, was no longer jittery upon his return to the court. So He's been without his meds for a little while, and Bankman-Fried's parents are there. Bankman-Fried's parents, Joe Bankman and Barbara Fried, were seated in the third row behind members of the press. They appeared to oscillate between dejection and defiance at times, holding their heads in their hands, clasping their hands. Bankman-Fried's mother audibly laughed several times when her son was referred to as a fugitive, and his father occasionally put his fingers in his ears as if to drown out the sound of the proceedings.
Jeez Louise.
La la la.
That's going to be a sad Hanukkah for the
Truly.
Bankman-Frieds.
Fucking wacky. And this is the last one. The judge told the courtroom that she had been wrestling with whether or not to grant him bail since signing the warrant for his arrest. This is from the judge. On a good day, I don't drink. Ask anybody. But yesterday, I was sure going to drink.
The judge said that? That's a cool judge. I mean,
This is all from CoinDesk. They've been.
yeah.
It's going to be a wacky one.
Dang,
It's
man.
going to be a real wacky one. Okay, but so as I was saying, he wants to fight it and stay in Bahamas, but I think that's going to change very quickly because
go ahead.
because he's finding out what Bahamian Jail is like.
It's awesome, huh? No, he doesn't like it.
I wouldn't call it awesome.
Oh,
So they have, they have one jail. Sam Bankman-Fried is headed to a harsh Bahamian prison after magistrate judge. But what is it called? It's called the Fox Hill Correctional Facility,
Sounds
a
nice.
notoriously overcrowded and unsanitary institution. So they have a huge rate of incarceration in the Bahamas. So the jail is overpopulated. Inmates are supposed to get an hour outside each day, but understaffing and overcrowding means there are periods where prisoners may only see the sunlight for 30 minutes a week.
Oof. And it's so sunny in the Bahamas.
I know. A 2021 human rights report on the Bahamas by the U.S. State Department revealed even more about Fox Hill. Inmates at the facility said they had to remove human waste by bucket and were prone to bed sores after being forced to lie on the hard ground for long periods of time. Yeah. Reports cited infestations of rats, maggots, insects, and individual cells, which measure just 6 by 10 feet in the maximum security block.
Oh, my God. So,
Also subjected to poor nutrition, saying they lacked access to nutritional meals and sometimes faced long delays in between meals.
maybe they could print a Fox Hills Correctional Facility coin.
That might help
Raise some capital.
scam Bankman fraud.
Scam Bankman Fraud could say, listen, I can help you. You just have to create a coin.
So apparently his family is appealing to the court to let them bring his vegan meals into the jail.
Oh, babu. That's going to result in bullying from the other inmates for sure. Between that and having to take off his shirt to put on his anxiety patch.
His ensign patches. Yeah.
Please, that's my patch. That's sad. I shouldn't make fun
I know,
of
I
that.
don't-
I feel, as much as I'm like, this is justice happening in real time, it's also, it's
Not
it's
fun to watch someone suffer.
I don't like seeing any human being suffer,
Right.
period.
Also, it's unusual.
Unless it's Hitler at the dentist. Then I'm like, yeah, give him the fucking root canal. No Novocaine.
There you go.
Exhume his body. He was burned by the Russians, but you know what I mean.
I have to say, it's also unusual to see. There's a part of me that I was thinking there's no way anything's going to happen to him, right? How often do you see?
Oh, they were probably building the case. The lawyers were clickety-clacking away.
For sure. But
Gotta hurry.
In my mind, I was thinking there was no way this guy would see any repercussions for what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you see someone committing financial crimes get
Reamed?
Yeah, I mean, since Bernie Madoff, who is it?
Well, it's not. We just saw Elizabeth Holmes and Sonny,
True.
whatever his last name is.
Who's going to jail for longer than her?
Yeah, 13 years to her 10, I think.
Something like that.
They'll be fine. They'll both write books when they're out, and they'll be fucking millionaires. Because everybody's going to want to know their side of the story. There are publishers who are probably already clamoring to bid on the books.
That's not worth it for 10 years in jail.
No, of course not.
Oh.
It's
I wouldn't
not
say
worth, I'm
they'll
just
be
saying
fine.
that they will be fine after that.
They'll be fine
10 years of
after
their lives.
after a horrible experience for 10 years.
You know what my favorite part about this is the celebrities and the NFT people getting sued. I wonder if it'll actually go anywhere. Jimmy Fallon, Gwyneth Paltrow, Madonna, other celebrities are getting sued. And then, others that promoted the Bored Ape NFTs are facing a class action lawsuit. So let's see if that goes anywhere. But speaking...
Yeah, they're saying that Yuga Labs, the people who made it, were using some service called MoonPay as an intermediary to compensate the people promoting NFT collections.
What happened to good old nickels and dimes, huh, folks?
What happened?
Pennies. I throw them away.
You throw away pennies.
If I've got them in like my pocket, what am I going to do with that?
Put them in a jar.
They're worth less than the copper that they're.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect you. Put them in a jar.
That's true. I keep them in my change thing in the car. The biggest thing that I am the most excited about is we called him out on this show.
This is insane. You called it because you brought him up. You got into. We're talking about Zach Morris,
which is an alias.
Not the guy from Saved by the Bell, but some guy on Twitter who pumps and dumps.
Yeah.
But you were arguing with him on Twitter, and then you said to me, I don't know if you said it on the show, you probably did, but you said to me, I think he's nervous. I think he's in trouble, and the SEC is investigating him or something.
Yeah.
Because he's acting very strange.
Back in February.
Yeah.
He goes by Mr. Zach Morris, a shameless, unrelenting pumper. I'm pretty sure that would get you in trouble with the SEC. Yeah, so, here's some tweets from him. On February 15th, 2022, I said, Zach Morris is too scared to even post his face or his name, so I doubt he'd have the stones to go on my show. Because I invited him on. I said, come on to the show, bitch. And he didn't. I said, come on my podcast, bitch, defend yourself. And then he blocked me, but then he unblocked me. And anyway, I was calling him out for being a pump and dumper, someone who bandies together with other nefarious individuals to buy up shares of cheap stocks and then promote those stocks. And then as their followers are buying the stocks, they dump their shares for huge gains. So big news. The SEC is coming after him and 7 others for...
And it's similar to this, where it's the DOJ and the SEC parallel suits.
Yeah, $100 million pump and dump scheme. There was... so scroll down, please. Let's see. They are... they're filing charges against them. There's these 8 guys. So the SEC named Morris. He's legally named Edward Constantine. Together with
Please don't be Greek.
Perry Matlock, Thomas Cooperman, Gary Deal, Mitchell Hennessy, a.k.a. Hugh Henney. I remember that dipshit.
Hugh Henney.
I think Hugh Henney has a podcast called
Yeah, they do. Going in Raw?
In Raw. Yeah, Penny's.
Oh, no. Knight ran a podcast called Pennies Going in Raw.
Pennies Going in Raw. Fuck that shit. Trillionaire mindset, bitch. Hey guys, today this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient and accessible anywhere, and it's 100% online.
Do you guys ever wish life came with a user manual? I sure do. Wish I knew what to do sometimes. Yeah. You know, you need a little help sometimes, right? Life doesn't come with a user manual. So when it's not working for you, it's normal to feel stuck. Navigating any of life's challenges can make you feel unsure, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or becoming a parent.
Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine called you. You know, folks, therapy is, it's great. I personally have benefited from it for years, and I gotta say, it's awesome. You gotta get in there. You gotta get some help, folks.
As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/trill. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/trill.
Stefan Hravitin, John Rybarzik, a.k.a. Ultra Calls, Daniel Knight, a.k.a. Deity of Dips. These guys is also named a co-defendant as he, quote, aided and abetted the scheme through his podcast with Hugh Henney. So it's really fucking funny. According to the agency, the gang, as they would refer to themselves, earned approximately $100 million from this stock manipulation scheme. Oh, and Zach Morris, get the fuck out of here. Do not tell me that he actually tweeted that. Okay. So, folks, this is a tweet that Mr. Zach Morris himself tweeted on he tweeted on let's see, January, February, March 2nd. I needed to remember what month the third month was. He tweeted, someone tweeted at him, the SEC is coming for Zach Morris, and he quote retweeted it saying, I've been hearing this for the last 5 years. One last time. SEC D's nuts.
Oh, I thought he meant like Sec D's nuts.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Sec D's nuts. Sec D's nuts. Well, they
got you.
They sure are second D's nuts now. I'm just not sure if you're happy with all that teeth they're using. Yeah, boy.
But they have quotes and stuff from their little Discord, and it's pretty fucked.
Oh yeah, is it from the one that I? No. Oh yeah, that's funny. There's a link that I put in, Zach. And he would taunt them. He would post SEC stuff like, "Oh, SEC's most wanted."
Wait, listen. So at one point, Knight mocks an unnamed co-conspirator who frets about getting caught and says he wants to make buys the right way. And so he says, "The fucking right way? We're robbing fucking idiots of their money."
No fucking way.
Yep. Boasts Knight. In the same conversation, Cooperman describes the mechanics of how Rybarzix pumps stocks. Like, what he does is he alerts it, and then like 5 minutes, this is how they're talking. Like, what he does is he alerts it, and then like 5 minutes later, all his little minions start like retweeting it and saying, added with him, so it like builds the hype back up. It happens every single time. They have this shit down to a fucking science. It's great. In another recording, though, Knight worries some other members of the right might be getting too brazen. I'm playing this extremely smart for the very long time. If you don't think all these fuckers go to jail or at least get sued, you are crazy. Just wait and see. It's market manipulation.
Wait, who said that?
That one is...
That sounded like someone was being smart.
That was Knight.
Yeah,
That was Knight being like, you guys are getting too out of control with it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play this the right way, and you guys are getting too brazen.
Yeah, that was always what was surprising to me, is because it was obvious to anyone with a brain and just a modicum of critical thinking skills could see that what they were doing on Twitter was tantamount to pump and dumps, which is illegal.
But what we're seeing with all of these things is that it's not, right? We have been doing this for a while now, and we make fun of these things. And it's funny because these are things we've been talking about, and now we get to see them months later.
Which is good.
No, it is good, but it seems like it's not clear to anyone. It's not clear to that many people at all.
Yeah.
It's clear that we're the outsiders being like, what are you doing?
I think a lot of people felt the same way that we felt. It's just that it's frustrating because it takes time to build a case. And I'm glad that the SEC waited. It sounded like they had moles inside their chat rooms and were like, if you click some highlights there was this one. I remember when this went down. There was this ticker symbol CEI. If you click the pictures, there are quotes here. Basically, this part documents how they bought hundreds of thousands of shares. Go to the next one. They bought hundreds of thousands of shares of this CEI stock, and they so like. This guy bought 936,000 shares. This guy had 835,000. Another guy had 405,000 at a price of 46 cents, 47 cents. And then they were starting to pump it on Twitter.
The poor guy who has to write up all their quotes and put asterisks and everything, using an abbreviation for the slang term cheap as fuck.
Adding CEI with you, that's cheap AF, using an abbreviation for the slang term cheap as fuck. Within the next 4 minutes after those posts, they started selling shares, 165,000, 60,000. Cooperman sold 240,000 as the price rose by a penny per share. So they were just picking up pennies, but still with that amount of shares, they're making a killing. And then they're all on Twitter just fucking pumping like crazy, and it just details how immediately after the post.
Oh my God. Within 2 minutes, Deal had sold 95,000 shares. Matlock had sold 198,000 shares. Cooperman had sold all 165,000 of his remaining shares.
Yeah. So continue there. I think there's one.
Wait, what did that? Can you zoom in on that?
What?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, him saying, CEI, pay us. Let's be clear. It's insane. And I think I remember tweeting to one of them about it, but anyway. But so while they were promoting CEI on Twitter, they were simultaneously selling all their shares to their unsuspecting followers. It was just terrible.
Right. So they would buy into these shitty stocks.
Yeah.
And then once they bought it at a low price, they would tell all the people who follow them.
Tens of thousands of followers.
Would Zach Morris be the guy who has the most followers? He has about 500,000 followers.
Yeah.
And so they would pump it out to everyone and go, this is the fucking next one I'm holding, blah, blah. And then as soon as the stock would go up, they would make them.
Yeah. They wouldn't even hold for, like, dude, if you're going to be.
Yeah, it said 2 minutes later.
Yeah. Like, give it a second.
But then what they would do is they would tweet, because there's a lot of instances where Zach Morris, they have a lot of tweets where he's going, nah, I hold all my shit. I hold everything.
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually lost a ton of money on this one. I still believe in it.
Fuck, dude, I got burned on that one.
Yeah, a big one that he was in, and I'm sure it's part of the complaint, was Wish. He pumped the shit out of Wish.com.
I bet he
that stock.
wishes.
I bet he wishes he fucking didn't. Yeah. Then I think, well, that's it. That's it for that. But it feels good to know that there's justice in the world.
Gary Gensler having a hell of a week.
Yeah, Gary G, the head of the SEC, is doing some good by everybody. And yeah, it's nice. It's one of those things where I'm just glad I'm not Sam Bankman-Fried, and I'm glad I'm not these guys, because I'm sure that they were feeling untouchable for the longest time, and now it's all.
I am curious
their
about
world is collapsing around them.
The thing you brought up, if for the past 2 years, SBF has just been pulling his hair out, like, oh my god, how am I going to get out of this?
Yeah, did you watch the fictionalized version of the Elizabeth Holmes thing on Hulu?
No.
It's great. I highly recommend it, but. They don't paint her as a sympathetic character necessarily. Excuse me. But they definitely show how it just got out of control really, really fast. And it was like, it started out where she just kind of had to lie a little bit just to get to the next step. And then it just quickly just ballooned out of control to the point where it's like the little machine worked once. And then they were just trying to get back to that one thing forever. And it just kept getting worse. And you could see that she's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And it just kept going. She had to just spin more tales to keep everybody at bay. And it was almost, I think she probably, because Elon Musk, he very well could have suffered that same fate, because he was doing a lot of the same shit. Vaporware with cars and whatnot, and promising things and just kicking the can down the road and almost being on the brink of Tesla declaring bankruptcy, but he skated away untouched. And
I imagine that is what he was going through, and it's probably why he doubled down so hard on regulation. You know, a big part of it was he was trying to secure the CFTC as the regulator for crypto rather than the SEC, because the CFTC would have a lot less teeth and tools to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's funny because now both of them are going after him, but I imagine that's why he was spending so much time in the influence game, right? Like, maybe I can buy my way out of this. Yeah. Wait, there were just two. I just wanted to show that there were two tweets, because not everyone is stoked about this, but now that my Twitter is just a free for all, because you know, the way the algorithm or something has changed since Elon's taken over, you get some funny takes. So if you can click the Leo one, this is the person I was talking about last week. Some people thought it was, so she said, SBF getting arrested isn't a good thing. He was meant to testify under oath before Congress today, who would then charge him with a crime. Prosecutors?
She spelled prosecutors.
Prosecutors just saved SBF from incriminating himself. It's all a joke, and they've all been paid off. It's a weird fucking take. Yeah, they think they're trying to number one, he's already been charged with the crime. Congress doesn't charge people with crimes. Mm-hmm. Fucking bizarre. But there's a lot of people in the weird crypto space, because she's a big Bitcoiner, who are like, this is a fucking... It's all a big conspiracy. But then there's this guy, Dr. Ari. I honestly couldn't tell if this one was a joke, but I figured you might be the expert. He said, Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested in the Bahamas. The young entrepreneur is suffering the wrath brought on by Ye's anti-Semitism. We have seen an increase in violence towards Jews in recent years since Trump's election. Now this modern-day lynching is taking place
That's
towards...
not real. There's no way.
I know. I
serious.
couldn't...
There's no way. Please, Dr.
And I was
Dr.
so
Rubin.
that was December 12th, and I was like, he's going to delete this because this is a terrible take.
Yeah. It's got to be a bit. Yeah, because then there's this other one. He tweeted, I'm not one to jump to conclusions, but the UVA mass shooting was likely a direct cause by the suspect receiving racial abuse from his teammates. University.
Wait, but these are two...
Oh.
Yikes, dumb fucking take.
Wait, SBF. Wait, what?
No,
oh,
it's just he's just...
Yeah.
I don't know if he's joking or not.
Well. Okay. All right. Well.
Harvard graduate, FDA. Yeah, all right.
Okay. All right. Well, what else? What
Well,
else
good
have we
luck
got?
to SBF in all your future endeavors. We'll...
Speaking of Twitter and Elon, I'm guessing because I've made the prediction on the show before that I think the next big domino to fall in the world of all of this is Elon Musk. I think that his financial house of cards is going to collapse soon, and I think we're starting to see the first hints of it. Because I believe he's getting margin called on his leveraged Tesla holdings
and his loans for Twitter.
Yeah, because he's been liquidating stock again, and
and selling at a loss.
Yeah, as they were saying on the radio this morning, he's selling it at a loss. So, and because the loans that he has out against his share, that was his leverage that he used to get loans, was against his own Twitter or Tesla shares. Those loans are contingent upon Tesla shares maintaining a certain level of value. So when they go below that value, he's at risk for exactly what might be happening. Them calling in and saying, "Yo, we need to collect because the further down this goes, the further we are at risk of not being able to collect on the loans that we've given you."
Right.
So, and then that could create a cascading effect where the further the price goes, the more he has to sell, and the more he's got to sell, the more everybody else now knows, okay, the jig is up. The biggest shareholder out there with how much does he have? $200 billion or something? 190 something? Because he's no longer the richest man in the world.
Yeah, it's the
Sad.
Louis Vuitton guy.
Louis Vuitton, LVMH, I think is the company. Louis Vuitton and like Veuve Clicquot, the luxury brand family. Bernard Arnault. Can we see what this guy looks like?
Are you going to tell me what his penis looks like just by looking at it?
Maybe.
All right.
Looks like the tip of a champagne bottle. He is French. I am Bernard Arnault. My family make a luxury brand that you cannot afford. But you want to.
Kind of doing like a French Scarface.
Yes.
How am I going to get the pussy? No. How am I going to get a scar like this eating pussy?
Look at me. Now look at you. We are not the same. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm not my sharpest this week.
Let him have it, folks. All right.
Yeah. He does. He looks good for the richest man in the world, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He just gets to it like nobody cares. Everybody gives him a free pass. It's like, yeah, cool. We like Louis Vuitton. That's cool, man.
Well, because he doesn't. I'm sure if he made himself the center of the universe every day,
yes,
people would dislike him a lot more.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's probably plenty of things you could pull up about this man's life that you're like, this guy sucks.
Maybe.
But he didn't feel the urge to buy
Twitter,
the space where everyone talks and gives their takes.
Yeah. It is really funny that Elon Musk thinks that his business acumen is so good. Well, what's the characterization of business acumen? Sharp?
Sure.
Good? Firm? Squishy?
It's funny watching this, right? Because there are two very different opinions about this. I think the people who like him are saying he is a genius. This proves it, right? you can be as pissed as you want at him, but he fired everyone from Twitter and he's running it with a skeleton crew and it all works great. And, he's showing all tech companies that you don't need these bloated rosters and you can do it without that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, maybe they're right. But then you're like, wait, but he's not, he's losing a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
Advertisers are fleeing. He's not paying rent on Twitter offices, I'm pretty sure. It all seems like a fucking mess to me.
Yeah. And I don't think that just because you are pissed off at the way something works doesn't mean that you understand that business enough. I mean, Twitter's been around for what, like 15 years? 10? More than that. Probably 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
I think it came out
Just
like 06.
just because he thinks, hey, I know what's wrong with it because the liberals keep shadow banning my libertarian friends. I know how to make this website work. It's like, no, dude, there's so much more to it than you realize. And you're in over your head, dipshit. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
All right.
What else we got? We got some fusion. This fusion energy thing everybody was really excited about, but
you don't buy it.
well, like everything, it's just gonna like okay, by the time I'm fucking 50, maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll actually have.
That's probably right. They said it'll probably be at least a decade before they could actually implement it.
Yeah. Well, that's good, but I know that they did it by like shooting lasers at a tiny little cylinder. Fucking dorks. You absolute nerds.
I'd be lying if I said I understood it.
I understand.
Everyone was stoked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really, you start reading it and they're like, and the isotopes. And you're like, fuck you. Don't say fucking isotopes to me.
Yeah, don't say it to me.
Don't fucking say isotopes
Say
to me,
like
bitch.
cluster of fucking cells. You
Did you just say isotope, motherfucker?
Yeah. You know I don't understand what that is.
I don't know what that is, and I refuse to Google it.
Some guy in the comments is writing right now. Well, it's actually really easy to understand, Emil.
Engineer here.
Yeah.
Engineer chiming in.
An isotope is so
Don't
shut
chime
the
in.
fuck up.
Don't chime in if you're an engineer.
We know we can Google it, but we're not gonna.
Also, you telling me I'd still go, okay, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's a really tiny thing smashed into another one?
Now explain
Made
how the
energy?
laser made the thing. I don't care. Just figure it out, you dorks.
Yeah, do it faster.
Yeah,
I will
hurry.
say, yeah, if you guys are so smart, why don't you
Yeah.
make it?
What's it gonna take 10 years, asshole?
Why am I
Hurry up.
driving a car with an internal combustion engine?
Yeah.
Why am I not speeding off and fucking, I don't know what it is, thermal energy?
Yeah, I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker.
There's this guy on TikTok who claims to be...
Fusion energy. I said thermal.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, the
Man.
engineers are going to kill us.
What, are you really sad this week or something, dude? What's going on with you?
I feel good.
Hey, man, I'm worried about you.
I feel great.
There's this guy on TikTok who claims to be converting all kinds of organic waste into like...
Converting them to what? Like Christianity?
hydrogen fuel. Did I ever tell you about the time
I will say, I have to say, I do love that this was from a government, like a government-funded scientist and not,
Elon Musk's...
Right. It's not going to be some bullshit tech startup that saves us. But I guarantee this will somehow get sold off to some corporation, and even if it's limitless energy, we'll have to buy it from them.
Yeah, BP will figure out some arbitrary, 1,000 megajoules of whatever. Sure, it could power a whole city, but there's a lot of input costs.
It is wild. Have you heard the stat they keep throwing out is that, just one whatever could power an entire house for 800 years or something.
That's a weird metric. Why not tell me it could power 800 houses for a year or something? It could power one house.
Take it up with the
for
science.
a millennia. You guys are so fucking stupid.
Take it up with the scientists.
God damn.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why don't you just print Fusion Coin and fund it your fucking selves? I'm so mad. Anyway, there's
Poor Benito.
There's other good news out there.
Is there?
Yeah, Moderna, the COVID conspirators who are injecting you with whatever the fuck they're injecting us with. They have a skin cancer, melanoma vaccine that's, I think, showed 44% efficacy in staving off melanoma, but only when combined with Merck, this other company, Merck's treatment thing.
You want me to do an SNL joke for it?
Sure.
Can you go up to the headline? Moderna's mRNA skin cancer vaccine shows early promise in a new study. When reached out to my Republican uncle, he said, "I'd rather take my chances with skin cancer."
That's very good. That's actually a sneak peek at a new kind of segment we're going to be trying in the new year.
Was that good?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You don't have Studio 8H full of people going, "Ah!"
I thought that you were going to say something along the lines of, this week in news, Moderna's mRNA skin cancer vaccine shows early promise in a new study. That's right. It promises to, I don't know, fucking inject
you didn't even have
with.
one?
Well, okay, yeah, I'm fucking improvising here. I'm trying to come up with something. It shows early promise. Yeah, they promise to.
It promises to ruin your next Thanksgiving when your uncle says that it turns you gay.
Yeah, sure. There you go. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Okay. Let's try this with another headline. What other headlines do we have? Let's just do it. U.S. lawmakers introduce bill to ban TikTok.
U.S. lawmakers introduce.
I got one. Hey. So this week, U.S. lawmakers introduce a bill to ban TikTok, and the way they fucking let everybody know was through a TikTok dance.
Yeah, no, that's good. The dance works. U.S. lawmakers introduce bill to ban TikTok. Your gay uncle's going to stop doing dances on TikTok now. I got uncles on the brain.
Yeah. Wow. What's going on? I'm an uncle.
Nice.
I'm an uncle times 4. I'm Uncle Ben. Like the rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my brother Sam is Uncle Sam. Like the guy, like the dad of the country. Who the fuck was Uncle Sam?
It was like a bullshit propaganda thing.
Yeah, but like, who came up with that? The madmen of the 1700s?
It was Francis Scott Key.
Didn't he write the national anthem?
Yeah, and Uncle Scott.
Jesus Christ. U.S. lawmaker. Oh, yeah, okay.
United States nicknamed Uncle Sam. Your other uncle's wondering, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah. On September 7th, 1813, the United States gets its nickname Uncle Sam. The name is linked to Samuel Wilson, a meat packer from Troy, New York, who supplied barrels of beef. It's the last thing I would expect to be in a barrel.
You don't get your beef barreled?
No, dude.
How long has this beef been barreled for?
Well, Uncle Sam tells us it's been in there for a year. Stamp the barrels with U.S. for United States, but soldiers began referring to the grub as Uncle Sam's. Interesting. Okay. Wait, let's try. There's something there with the TikTok headline, right? Come on.
I feel like I nailed it with the uncle thing.
Yeah, introduce a bill to ban TikTok. I know that I'm sure that there's all kinds of like formulas that they have. When reached for comment, so and so.
Well, you also like have to own the right wing, right? That's part of SNL. You have to make it seem like Republicans are idiots and like if you whatever. So
I'd prefer the Norm Macdonald approach of just making some kind of weird dark joke.
Oh, those are the best ones.
Yeah,
that's the pinnacle of the Weekend Update.
Yeah, he was the best. And Colin
Jost?
No, the other one, the old guy.
Oh, Colin Quinn.
He was great. I hated him as a kid. But now, as an adult, I fucking love him.
Yeah.
His delivery is so dry and so funny.
Norm is still king.
Hey, the U.S. is gonna ban TikTok.
Oh, you're going for
it. I don't know. I've never done Norm Macdonald. Yeah. I wish they would ban. You know what else? That's what he would do. He would say, you know what else I wish they'd ban? I don't know. And then he would say like communists or something. What would Norm Macdonald wish they ban?
I don't know.
My gay uncle.
My favorite thing is he got fired because he wouldn't stop making fun of OJ.
That's why he got fired?
Yeah.
He wouldn't stop making fun of OJ?
Yeah. There's big compilations of him doing OJ jokes. They're like 30 minutes long. Don't play it. Just
No, we won't.
Can you Google it? So
I believe you. Man, he was a good-looking guy. Flashback. Norm Macdonald roasts O.J. Simpson after...
Yeah.
All right, why not?
Are we allowed to play these?
In that with audio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he went on Letterman, and he was just very, very funny.
Yeah. What else have we got?
You want to do another? You got another headline in you?
Well, we're approaching the end of the thing, so maybe U.S. vegetable prices.
Oh, this one you got
soar.
one for?
We could do something there. There's something there.
All right.
Let's click that one. So in the future we would
Wait, I got one for the other one.
write these out. Okay, good, great. I love this. Come on, baby.
Elon Musk has outfitted Twitter's headquarters with bedrooms for employees. Ah, shit. It's no worries about those nerds fucking each other or something.
Elon Musk has outfitted Twitter's headquarters with bedrooms for employees. No word yet on if he's going to fucking outfit them with bathrooms. Something like there's a see the thing is that folks that we're coming up with these just off the top of the dome, so they're not good is the thing.
No, they're pretty good, and we're showing you that it's easy to work at SNL. Anyone can do it.
You just got to give it 5 minutes. We're not warmed up. We got to think about. Plus, your brain
asking them to give us 5 minutes.
Your brain has to. You got to be in the headspace of writing headlines like this. So outfit, right?
Elon Musk has outfitted Twitter's headquarters with bedrooms for employees.
Yeah. So there's
the
also
male engineers left at the company are wondering which one he'll use to further procreate on the, you know what I mean?
What?
You know how he said he's like
what?
You know how he
I'm
said,
sorry, guys.
You know how he said he wants to
make more babies?
Yeah.
For the world. Yeah.
He's worried about underpopulation?
Yeah.
Well, he fired everyone except for just a bunch of nerdy male engineers.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, someone's worried about him trying to impregnate them.
Look,
I'm workshop. There's no bad ideas.
Yeah, this is tough, man. I got to hand it to him. Every week they do this? Jesus Christ. Elon Musk has outfitted. There's something with outfit.
Well, also, they don't do it on the spot.
No, I know, of course.
Wrote the
and they have a whole team of people doing
yeah.
it. Not us, though. It's just us.
But we could
right here. There's no one to save us.
But we could do it not on the spot.
No, I know, but we're just trying. We're
also, maybe we should just quit after the first one.
No.
Let's.
I want to do the vegetable one.
All right,
let's try the vegetable one. Okay. So here's a headline for you. I'm trying to buy time. This is from, according to Bloomberg, U.S. vegetable.
You guys seen this one, folks?
U.S. vegetable prices soar nearly 40% as water cuts crush supply. I'm trying to think of the vegetable everybody hates that they can't, that the price actually
Don't
dropped.
walk us through the process.
Because nobody, yeah, but I don't know what's a vegetable everybody hates. Oh!
There we go. He's got it.
When asked for comment, a 4-year-old said, "There's something."
Yeah, there it is.
When asked for comment, a local 4-year-old said, "Vegetables, gross." There we go. So let me try it from the top.
There we go. Hit it.
All right. So I'm going to switch cameras. So I'm looking at this camera, but I'm going to cut to this one. According to Bloomberg, U.S. vegetable prices soared nearly 40% as water cuts crushed supplies. When asked for comment, a local 4-year-old said, "Vegetables? Gross!"
Yeah, but you can't laugh at your own. That's what the studio audience is for, dipshit. You're not supposed to kill yourself.
Shit. Okay. Well, you know what?
Did we have any other ones in there that might? Because I really think we're hitting.
We're getting close.
We're hitting something
We're getting
here.
really close. Retail traders lose 3. I got this one.
Yes.
I got this one.
Yes.
I got it. All right. Come on.
Here we go.
All right. So I'm gonna cut. Do I cut to this one? All right. Retail trade. According to All right. All right. Retail traders lose $350 billion in brutal year for taking risks. And husbands everywhere across the country are explaining to their wives that it's going to go up. I promise. You just got to wait for the MOAS. Something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like along those lines. You get what I'm saying? But I kind of fucked it up because I then...
It's all right. Retail traders lose $350 billion in brutal year for taking risks. Asked for comment, Ben Kahn said, "That wasn't the only brutal thing about this year for me."
Damn, dude. Yeah. Thanks. Man. Taking, yeah, fuck.
All right, give us one more. Give us one more.
right.
I'm addicted to it now.
Yeah. gas prices fall below. U.S. labor market still tight. There's something about tightness. Elon Musk hasn't paid rent on his office space.
There's got to be something there. There's got to be something
on that.
Elon Musk not paying rent.
His ex-wife, something. Grimes.
Rich people, they're just like us. God, the thing is, we're doing it live Saturday night.
Well,
okay, I see now that.
So there's something that we could do with Elon Musk. There's got to be a joke in there. I wish I had a pencil in my ear. Give me that. Oh, you got it. Okay, yeah, no, I'm doing the calculations. There's something we could do leaning into his nefarious, cutthroat businessman.
See, this is what you do in the writer's room.
Yeah, I know. That's why we're doing.
Imagine Colin Jost was doing this, and you go, "What the fuck?"
Hey, I gotta go home and bang Scarlett Johansson, my wife. There's something to him starting up child labor laws. Elon Musk's answer to making Twitter profitable: hiring child engineers. Their tiny hands can get in the computers or something. I don't know. Man, we'll figure it out. That's my
Samuel
promise to you.
Bankman-Fried accused of making illegal campaign contributions. When asked for comment, other investors said, "Wait, fuck."
Man, I thought you had something there.
No.
See. Well, so okay. No, there is something there. He's arrested and he's going to Bahamian Jail, and according to his testimony, he's everything's going to be fine because he's just invented a new coin called Jail Coin.
That was it.
That was it, dude. Listen, so that's my promise to you.
No, there's a really good one.
What? I already did it with the steel drum sirens. When he said he heard the steel drum sirens of the Bahamian police coming for him, he knew it was over. Something like that.
There's something with the anxiety meds.
Yeah, there's something about the patch. I don't know.
We'll do it. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we'll do that in the new year. We're going to work on it. And maybe I might even just wear a shirt and tie every single episode because I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring a modicum of professionalism to this.
Don't do that because then I'm going to have to do it.
No, that's fine. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
I'm not going to sit here looking like a schlub.
You don't look like a schlub. You look great. Oh, wow. Can you believe he's always burping into the microphone? Jesus Christ.
See the way I kept my mouth closed?
I tell him every week, stop burping into the microphone. Well...
Also, there's been talk that we're doing a no-nut first quarter. And we can't confirm or deny the truth of a no-nut first quarter.
It's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. I can't do that.
Guys,
I would explode.
We can't take jacking off away from him.
No, it's not. Well, that about does it for this week's episode of the show. Thank you if you've stuck around for this long. This is where we cuss. Fuck, shit, fuck. We're going to do after hours, so sign up at tmgstudios.tv, and there you will find us. And we hope you do that because after hours is where the real stuff happens. That's where the real crimes occur. That's where we really pump penny stocks and give you the real financial advice. Ding! That we can't do on the regular hours. Ding! Because putting it behind a paywall makes it legal. That's how it works. Just ask Steve. He can confirm.
Just ask Gary Gensler.
Ask Gary Gensler. Well, it's okay as long as people are paying for that advice because then it's not true. None of that is true.
But we do have lots of fun.
And we hope you enjoyed the big kiss yesterday. And we wish you a blessed... everything.
All right, guys. Have a nice holiday. We love you. We'll see you later. Bye.
This week on After Hours.
I love you. Jesus Christ. How long is Ben going to be the last person I kissed? We're all... Yeah!
What is the Home Depot slogan?
Fuck you, you pussy.
No.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.